Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Jennifer. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date in all my latest videos. So today I'm going to be talking about my 30-day writing challenge and self-help or self-improvement challenges that I have been working on. Something that I've realized with all of them is the one that's helped me the most is probably the writing challenge, but it's also probably the most deep, like the most thought-provoking. You have to spend a lot more time on the prompts, and they're a lot more, I don't want to say intrusive is not the right word, it's just a lot more like intrinsic. Whereas the other three challenges that I'm doing were a lot more like extrinsic factors. So like one of them I was supposed to buy a coffee for somebody random, but I didn't buy coffee. I don't buy coffee out, so I didn't do some of the challenges because I just don't go, like I don't have the money to just go buy somebody coffee right now. I mean, I just started a new job, so, and I mean, I just graduated and haven't been working for the last 2 months, so it's not like I have the ability to do that. And then I've also noticed I really like the gratitude challenge. And then there's a lot of overlap between those three random 30-day challenges, the ones that look like this, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But the writing prompt is definitely my favorite. Can you stop? It is not wrestle time. It's cuddle time. Chill. So my writing prompts I keep in a journal next to my bed. And I do all my writing on my bed, typically right before I go to bed, so I will be doing day 13. I know I said I was going to do this on day 15, but I'll be posting this on day 15, so I'm on day 13 while doing this, so yeah, I will bring you guys along for day 13. Oh, and I also made as you guys saw, some orange tea to go with my writing. It was interesting. Yesterday was a rest day, by the way, for the prompts, which was kind of nice to take a break with kind of how deep everything gets. Like there's a few days that talk about like your defining moment and what that defining moment led to for you. And it really makes you think about different parts of you, like either your childhood or different parts of your life. And like a lot of the time they tell you don't work through traumas unless you've worked through them already with like an actual therapist, because sometimes it's a lot. Like sometimes you get really deep. So it's been interesting. I've also had a few days where I've actually added there's been extra days where I've added on to my prompts, and it's just been a lot. You are so annoying. You have not wanted my attention all day today, and now you want all my attention. Okay. So, we are going to start with day 13 now. And then we'll put Jaeger out there.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Alright, I got dinner. Or Kristen saying Nick brought me in dinner because he's great. Alright, so today is for interesting prompts. The main prompt for today was, for the writing one, was you had to write down patterns of behavior that, they're not bad patterns. You're not supposed to think of them as bad. It's just more things that you want to work on. So for example, like one of mine is being indecisive and avoiding confrontation. Those two go hand in hand for me. And then I think these two got mixed up on the email, or like the whatever she used to automate it, or if she used it to send it out, because it didn't make sense with the rest of it. there's precipitating event and then alternatives. I think the precipitating event was supposed to be if things that are common with those things. So for example, with the avoiding confrontation being indecisive, typically that's when I have like too many decisions. And also with that is one of the decisions means that I feel like I have to be confrontational, or it stirs up a lot of emotions for me. And so then with that you have to come up with alternatives, which is why I think they're labeled incorrectly, to these patterns and what you can work on. And they're not supposed to be like 180 changes, so it's not like, with these it's like, oh, now I'm going to be confrontational, or I'm just going to start making decisions. No. It's more of, what are you going to do that's like a baby step? And so for me, something that's helped me with this, like doing this process, is journaling has been really therapeutic for me. I realize that it helps me get out my thoughts in a way where it's me not talking to every single one of my friends about all of my issues. It helps me kind of form my thoughts in a healthy way and get them down so it doesn't have to be worded perfectly. Like, it can be worded in a way that my brain understands, but I don't have to worry about anybody interpreting it incorrectly, because it's just between me and my journal. And it's been really helpful for figuring out a lot of external decisions, like especially with like, should I make this decision in my life? Like, for example, an example of that could be like, do I want to go to law school or not? I mean, I didn't do this obviously, but I think I did kind of do a pros cons list at the time, but it's something that like you could do, of if you were indecisive about that, of, well, what are the pros, what are the cons, like why am I feeling like I shouldn't go, is it insecurity, stuff like that. Also, I wrote down that I would dance out my nerves first. I find that sometimes just like jamming to music helps calm me down first, so I would do that and then journal about my decisions. Like tonight I've been pretty chill. I listened to music on the way home from work. It's been a pretty chill day. After work I drank some tea, which is calming. Now I have a nice glass of red wine that I don't know what it is, because again, Nick brought me in dinner, which is spaghetti and meatballs. And the last, so you're supposed to bring like write 2 to 3, and since this one was 2 ones combined, I did 3 alternatives. The third was breathe and contemplate the confrontation specifically, and am I overthinking it? Because sometimes I feel like I'm being confrontational when in reality it's just me having a conversation with somebody, of me communicating my feelings, and that's not necessarily being confrontational. It's just me being like, hey, I feel like this when X happens, and that's not being confrontational. It's just me viewing my viewpoint. And there's a few other ones that I wrote down, but I'm not going to go into detail about those, but that was just an example. And then the self-improvement one was weird this week, or for today. It was a 5-year plan, and I've learned I kind of don't like doing like plans like that, because my 5-year plan 5 years ago was I was going to be a physical therapist, or that was just changing from physical therapy going into law school or going into business, and not knowing what I wanted to do. So I kind of have like a few small term things that I know are going to happen, and then things that I would like to continue to do. So like for the first year, Nick and I want to buy a home, and I want to get a job, which I mean I am working right now, so hopefully that will obviously stay. But those are my 2. What I plan to do is continue working out where I'm working. The next year I will be planning my wedding, and then in 2023 I plan to get married. That's when I plan to have my wedding. In 2024 and 2025 it's kind of the same, of I just want to live with my best friend and live life and just have a happy life. And during that time I kind of wrote I want to keep growing on YouTube and just having fun with it, and continue being creative and just making better videos and making better content and doing doing things that are like just growing as a content creator and whatnot. And yeah. The love yourself, straighten up and be confident was this one. So it's like the power pose of the I got this. I do that like every day before work. So I already did that today. And the gratitude is name someone who loves you. And I of course wrote down Nicholas. My love, the absolute love of my life. Because it's gross. But I love him. And he loves me. And Jaeger loves me too, but Nicholas was here first, so. And I think he loves me more than Jaeger, because Jaeger definitely loves Nick more than me, so. Oh, yeah. Hello, spaghetti and meatballs. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. I'm probably going to journal a little bit more tonight, just because I feel like I have a few more extra things that got stirred up because of that writing that I want to write out, which I've noticed has happened a lot more as I'm going through this process. Like I said, it's kind of, I've realized, become more therapeutic for me. So I'm going to, it's a lot cheaper than therapy too, than an actual counselor. So for right now, that's what I'm going to be doing until I feel like I need to either go see a therapist, or if this works, then I'm going to keep doing this, because I have been enjoying this a lot. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys back here hopefully on Sunday. I'm sorry about last week. I posted about it on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, my Instagram is MissJennaChristine_, and I'm also on Facebook at MissJennaChristine. I upload more on Instagram though. I kind of just wasn't in a really good headspace to create content last week. I was also with family on Sunday, and so it just wasn't a very productive week for YouTube, so I didn't want to try to push something that just wasn't there. So I just didn't get a video out for you guys, but I will be back on Sunday with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys are doing any writing challenges, or if you guys have any prompts or meditation books or anything that you guys like to do that help you kind of think about ways that you can better yourself or improve yourself, or even just love yourself more, and I'd appreciate it. Yeah, but I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.